In the shadow of America's prison system, behind razor wire and concrete walls, a storm brews. Violent, disciplined, and fueled by hate. They call themselves soldiers of Aryan culture, a white supremacist prison gang forged in the isolation blocks of Utah and spread through prison yards across the country. Ruthless, organized, deadly. From trafficking narcotics behind bars to orchestrating attacks inside and out. They are a symbol of the ideology that festers when society turns its back. This isn't just about tattoos and prison politics. Today on DOC TV Unleashed, we speak with one of them, a reformed man, a remorseful one, but a soldier still at war. What's up, everybody? I'm Blessed and Free. Welcome back to another episode of DOC TV Unleashed. This guest right here has done a lot of time in the federal prison system. He's been on the channel before, and there was a lot of comments and questions, so I figured the best way to answer those is to bring him back on. So that's exactly what we're going to do today. If you're new and you're tuning in, man, please hit that subscribe button and turn those post notifications on. Let's just go ahead and jump right into this interview, man. So for the people that don't know who you are, why don't you go ahead and just introduce yourself, tell them who you are, and a little bit about yourself.
My name's Mike Long, Morristown, Tennessee. I've been incarcerated most of my life. I've done almost 17 years in the feds. I'm just trying to change my life around, man. I just want to come on here and tell my story, not to glorify nothing that I've done. Like, I'm proud of what I've done, but I'm just telling the story that what led me to where I'm making changes in my life today.
You know, someone made a comment on the last video. I guess they thought you were in the visitation shed in fucking prison doing the video.
No.
You're obviously in a halfway house, right?
In the halfway house in Chattanooga, yes.
How much longer do you have?
I got to June 4th and I'm done. I'm going back.
Yeah. After doing the interview, part one, and then, you know, posting it and seeing the reactions, I mean, a lot of people are interested in the exact thing that you're living your life by, and that's, you know, the soldiers of Aryan culture. So how did you feel after, you know, getting the attention and the comments that you did? How did that make you feel?
Well, first and foremost, I got a lot of positive feedback, man. And I just want everybody to know that commented back positively, man, and encouraged me. That goes a long ways, man, with people out here trying to make it and change and stuff. Like, I appreciate those a lot, man. And it really did a lot for me. But I got a lot of hate too, man. People saying I'm a dropout, I debriefed or whatever, like for doing interviews and stuff like this. But I'm out here talking about my life, things that's went on in my life that led me to change. You know what I mean? I'm still sacked. I'm always gonna be sacked. That's never gonna change. That's a life decision that I made when I joined this. Any real motherfucker is not gonna back out when you decide to make changes. I'm still gonna be sacked, but the point I'm making across is my family's gonna come first, and my life, I'm gonna live life. You know what I mean? But for all the ones saying I'm a dropout or any of that, I'm still sacked, man. And that's the point I'm trying to get across. Don't make these life decisions in the spur of the moment, because it's good. It's good to have all that unity and all that when you're in our living. You know what I mean? There's nothing like having brothers and stuff that you know is gonna ride for you. And some gang shit's cool, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna say it's not, but at some point in your life, you're gonna get tired of it, man. I've done 17 years in the feds, and that's what I'm at, and I'm just tired, man. Like, I want to live life, man. I'm not trying to spend the rest of my life behind these walls. I'm just trying to encourage kids or anything. I'm not talking about SAC or anything. Like, I'm talking about any of these groups, man. Don't join none of these groups, but you're making a life decision. And if you really stand on business, you ain't gonna never back out, you know what I mean? And you're stuck for life, man. And it's hard to make changes and stuff out here.
Yeah, it's definitely not easy, but for the most part, I mean, there was a lot of positive comments, and dude, like, you're just out here, and like we've talked about it, like this social media shit, man, people can just say whatever. There's no no facts, nothing, don't even know the story about what happened a lot of the time. So I wouldn't let that shit get to you.
I let it bother me just because I'm not used to that, you know what I mean? I'm used to being, it would never cross my mind to read somebody's page and stuff and just go on there and start throwing all this nonsense on there and hating on them, man. That's how people like me and other people trying to change their life, that's how a lot of people fail, because you feel like society don't want you out here and stuff, and people just hating on you. Like, anybody trying to do better, I don't care what you're trying to do better in, and anything, I'm gonna encourage that, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man, that shit just frustrates me, man.
No, I feel you, bro. That's why I bring people like yourself and I do this, is so people can see, man, that like, dude, not everybody that fucks up and makes a mistake in life is just a fuck up the rest of their life. You got a lot of ink on you, man. Now that you got the camera set up, is there any way you could show I mean, I'm sure the people, I saw a lot of comments about the tattoos. So could you explain like what all your tattoos are and what they mean and everything? Are you allowed to talk about that?
Yeah, I can. Like, most of my head's all political shit. That's my pad on the back of my head. My pads. Then I got Hitler back there. And Nazi shit and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like when I went in, I went all in, bro. I said, if I'm gonna do this, I'm going all in. So I started tattooing this shit all over my face and stuff. And I regret it today. I'm not gonna sit here and say I don't. At the same time, you look at it, it reminds you, man, where you've been and where you don't want to go back to, man.
So do you get a lot of people asking you on the street, like when you run into them, about what it means and everything?
Yeah, you same question over and over, like, does that hurt? Mostly all that. Some people get into it, and want to know what it means and stuff, but a lot don't really get into it that much. You know what I mean? Because they're like, I guess you intimidate them or something, so they're not really trying to debrief you, I guess.
So when you're like affiliated and you're doing time with your organization, what was the most savage thing that you did that you had to do to somebody, or that you can talk about?
I'll tell you about the first stabbing I ever caught in the BOP. I hadn't started stabbing and shit till I went through the SMOOTH program and shit. First time I went through the SMOOTH, like the SMOOTH, if anybody ain't familiar with that, that's where all the knuckleheads go, like Lewisburg. And I opened that. I was the first bus in there in 2009. I was the first one to go up there. And I'm still young as hell at this age. But really, I get around all that environment. Everybody wants to make a name for yourself in the feds. So you get a couple of assaults and stuff. I'm talking about just fist fighting and jumping on people and shit. And then people start respecting, like, oh yeah, okay, Mike Long goes hard. Then okay, he'll put work in. So you start feeding off that respect. And next thing you know, everybody else is stabbing people and shit. So you're just trying to keep up with the pace, man. So next time you're like, fuck it, if they're all stabbing somebody, I'm gonna stab somebody. You know what I mean? It's a warped fucking life, man. Like prison's a whole nother trip than I ever expected it to be, man. I can't explain it. Like people ain't never been to prison, and there's a lot of people coming here and commenting and shit about like feds or cupcakes. So I'm telling you, man, these USPs go hard, man. It's a dangerous fucking place, man. People want to comment, it's Camp Cupcake and shit. Like you don't know what you're talking about, man. I ain't talking about the FCIs, camps, nothing that shit. I'm talking about the pens, and it's dangerous. And white politics are the most harsh. Like white dudes go the hardest in the feds. Like we will smash dudes for nothing, bro. And I hate that about the politics, because white on white, like it's always people politicking on each other and smashing each other, man.
Would you say that the majority of the violence is on your own people?
Hell yeah. USP is a hands-off policy. Like you can't put no hands or do nothing with a black dude, a Mexican, or whatever. Like if that happens, that's gonna blow the whole yard up. You see a white dude and a black dude fighting, that yard's about to blow up. Everybody's jumping in. It don't work like that in the feds.
So never will a race fight one-on-one. If it goes to that level, it's a war?
Yeah, very few times have I been on a yard where some people will honor a one-on-one with their people. But like a lot of people, it's like, no, it's a hands-off policy. Don't touch one of our dudes. And that's another thing. Like I'm on gang time. I'm on SAC time, right? So I really only involved in what goes on with SAC. You know what I mean? Let's say you go there and you go into the feds. As soon as you get there, they're gonna pull up and be like, "Hey, who you run with?" And you like when I went in, I was like, "What the fuck you mean who do I run with?" Like I didn't know nothing about none of that shit.
So I just say SAC.
If you're SAC, yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. That's how I get fucked up, right?
But no, like you'd be like, I'm from Florida. So the yards vary. Some yards have one independent speaker that speaks for all independent dudes. But I've been on yards like Beaumont. When I was in Beaumont, they have individual speakers for each car. So like you would be in the Florida car. Like you'd be with all Florida dudes, and there'd be one dude that speaks for Florida. So you're going to get introduced to your people, and they're going to tell you, hey, you got 30 days to get your paperwork. In 30 days, you got to go to your counselor and get your judgment and commitment and your docket sheet to show that you ain't no sex offender, you ain't no rat or nothing. And if you don't have that paperwork in 30 days, it's the same thing as not having bad paperwork. They're going to hit you anyway.
So when you go into intake in federal prison, you have a like classification officer or counselor. You go to them and say, I need the charges printed out for what I'm currently in here for. And I need the paper to show if I've ever had a sex charge or sex.
No, the counselor going to know what you're talking about, because they already know what's
yeah, they know what time it is.
But it's called a judgment and commitment. And that's you can't get your PSI and shit in the feds no more. They stopped that. So you can only get that, and you got to get your docket sheet, and your counselor give you both of those. And you got 30 days to get your paperwork, and they're going to tell you you're on the next thing smoking, meaning you're going to have to put work in. Every white dude that goes in there, you got to put work in. So you're going to lose your commissary and all that right off the rip. There's no going in there saying, I'm just trying to lay down, do my time, and get out of here. No, you got to put work in, man.
If I come in and I'm just saying I'm from Florida, I still have to put work in?
Yeah, for sure.
What does that mean? Like, give me an example. Like, I'm in there and you're coming to me telling me what I got to do.
All right, so the next bad person that comes up, say a sex offender comes, or somebody comes that's got bad paperwork, or somebody like I'm telling you about can't show their paperwork, they're gonna send you and another dude to go jump on that dude and get rid of him. It's never one-on-one. They're gonna send two dudes on one person every time. It sounds bad, like, but it's just politics, man. And there is no going in there doing your own thing. Like, you're gonna get with the politics or you're gonna get jumped on, man. So
is the 2-on-1, is that fists or are they stabbing them?
I mean, it depends really. I like independent dudes don't really push the knife like that, really. But I have seen it happen, you know what I mean? But usually it's just smash them and get them off the yard.
Well, how did you feel after you hit the smooth program and did your first stabbing? Like, what did that feel like?
I fed off that shit, like the respect and shit you get off of that. Like, man, people roll the red carpet out for you once they know you put work in like that.
That's crazy, bro. So like what? You stab a dude in the day room and the next morning you wake up and you got 4 dudes at your cell like, yo, you need a shot of coffee?
Yeah, I stabbed dude in the hole, man. It was a weird ass thing. I came out, I went to Hazleton, and I've been to USPs all across this country, man. I've been to what people say is Bloody Beaumont, Pollock, Coleman. I've been to all these spots, right? Hazleton, hands down, is the most dangerous prison I've been to. Hazleton was turned up. Like, it went
why was that the most? Why did it stand out to you?
Everybody was just up there pushing out, man. I swear it was like murders. Every 3 months, you're going to have a murder up there, man.
That's got to be crazy, man, having to do time like that.
Mid-Atlantic region is for like Lee County, Macquarie, Hazleton, stuff like that. So that's a home for them for the DC dudes, right? Washington DC.
The DC blacks, right?
Yes.
And they're deep, right?
Hell yeah. There's no state charge in Washington DC. Everything's
right. So they all they don't go to prison or jail, they go to the feds, right?
Yeah. They do a lot of fucked up shit, like crazy shit that I fucking like weirdo shit, but hands down, that's the most dangerous.
Like what? Like homo shit?
Yeah, like you familiar with what a gunner is?
Absolutely, yeah. I can't stand them, dude.
Motherfuckers don't know what that is, man. A gunner is somebody that fucking hides in their cell and fucking stalks out women and fucking masturbates to them, and they get rolled up for a 205. And it got so bad in the feds where they started criminally charging these people, making them register as sex offenders. It's straight creep shit. It's like fucking, I hate it.
Yeah,
it's
they did that in state too. That you catch another outside charge now if the officer, like, you know, presses charges against you.
Like if you're in the shoe or something, these women will be walking up and down the range and they'll stop at their door and they'll be standing there fucking masturbating to them like on some creep shit, and fucking that lady will run off here screaming and shit. Like, it's some straight rapist shit, man. I hate it.
So is that allowed?
Well, no, I've never, 17 years in the feds, I've never seen a white dude do it. If you're white and do that, man, we're gonna kick your fucking eyebrows off, bro. You can't, we don't put them in the feds and the USPs. There's no type of nothing like that. Homosexual shit, any of that stuff, you get crushed, man. There's none of that allowed in the USP, man.
Can you live in a dorm though, and then the dude, you know, on the top tier is gunning? Like, is that allowed within the dorm atmosphere?
They're supposed to be like, they supposed to fucking police the people to where they're behind the door. When, you know what I mean, you can't have your shit out just in the middle of the day room. That's gonna cause a problem.
Dude, the first fight ever I got in prison was because of a gunner. I had no idea that whole thing even existed. And in Florida, the state prison, man, it's fucking, dude, it's like you're saying, but I think it might be more crazy. I don't even know. But
I don't. I think the feds, I hate to put people on blast like that, but Florida blacks is one of the worst in the feds, man. Like the type of shit that they're on, bro. Like straight creep shit.
Well, that explains then why I just said Florida prison. Dude, I know, man. It's crazy. They're savages, man. And it's like I'm with you, bro. It's like you're literally, you know, Aryan, the woman. Like it's crazy. So you went to the smooth program.
I was one of the first people that they were still building the smooth program as they was putting us in there. I went right through it. It took me 18 months to get through it. They sent me to Hazleton, West Virginia. And I'm on the yard for like 2 weeks. I feel like I got into something before I caught that stabbing. I don't know, but administration was on me as soon as I got there because the warden was the same warden from Lee County. So he fucking, as soon as I got there, he's on me, man. He's like, dude, you better lay down, man. If you own any type of shit around here, your ass is gone, right? I'm single cell. They put me in a cell by myself. And they wound up kicking this dude out of the hole fucking and put him in the cell with me. So I go in the cell to meet him and shit, and we're just chopping it up and shit. And he tells me like, hey, you know I fuck with these boys and shit, right? And I was like, what? Meaning like he's on some gay shit. And I don't even know how he was on this yard. Like I've only been there 2 weeks, but like he should have been crushed way before this because that shit's not tolerated. So I was like, what the fuck? And I tell dude, well, you can't live with me, bro. Like, you gotta find another cell, man. Go to your fucking people. You ain't living up in this cell with me, right? He goes to the speaker for the independence and shit, and they're trying to get him moved and shit. It ain't working. Like, fucking the speaker's drunk. He ain't trying to go fucking holler to police. So I was like, fuck. So I'm down there playing poker, and I see him, and in that unit, there's a unit rep. Some dude, I don't even know why the unit rep. But anyway, they're going in his cell, and dude's going in there with him. So I'm playing poker and shit, and I was like, what the fuck are they on? So I go up to the cell. I go in the cell, and they're in there politicking and shit. And dude's like, hey, man, they ain't trying to move me, man, I ain't going nowhere, right? I was like, bro, you're getting out of my cell one way or another, right? But as I'm saying that, Bino, that's the other dude that's supposed to be the speaker, he steals off on dude and takes off on him. Dude pays that shit no mind, man, and just starts firing on me, man. And this is a big dude. Dude's a big dude.
What? So dude bop hit him, and the dude's like dink dink, and then he's like, yo, where you at?
Yeah, I guess he's more of a threat or whatever.
He's a monster, huh?
Yeah, he's in there for some type of life sentence on a military crime or something.
Damn.
He's dead now. I'll tell you about that too. He's firing off on me, man. He's about to knock me out. Really, like this dude's connecting with me. Like he's fucking putting them on me, man. And I'm fucking trying to get my knife. You cut your khakis and stick your knife down in your pants, right? Just cut this knife. I hadn't got to sharpen it or nothing. I just cut it, so it's kind of rough, like, and it's stuck in my pants. And I'm fucking sitting there taking all these fucking licks by this fucking dude to get the knife out. And then finally, I got the knife out. Fucking burned him down, man. I stabbed him like 26 times or something like that. And fucking
damn, bro. I don't think I would make it in the feds. That shit where like you gotta, like, if me and you got a problem, then I gotta not talk to you and talk to this dude to talk to you, and he's gotta, like, bro, come on, bro.
The politics are like,
man, that's gotta get annoying.
With shit because I have to. Like politics, I go with them because I have to, but I don't agree with half of that shit, man. Like politics for the whites are the harshest politics in the feds. Like you can't work at no type of security work, so anything painting lines saying out of bound lines or any type of fence or anything, you can't do none of that. You can't work in the lieutenant's office. You can't work. It's all types of fucking politics, and people just sit there bored and start politicking on each other, and fucking next thing you know, somebody's getting smashed, man. People just over a popularity contest, man. Like I'm just really trying to put the point across of how prison is, man. The hope that somebody ain't trying to go there, man. I'm not bragging about my stabbings or none of that shit. Like fucking, I'm just letting you know that shit happens in there, and you're gonna get caught up in that lifestyle, bro. I'm lucky I'm so blessed to be free today that I haven't caught no more time, and I got a chance to come back to society. But I got many brothers in there that's never seen the streets again, man, for doing the same thing that I'm talking about right here. Like my brother Ricky, and I'm so sure y'all seen the shows and stuff on him. He's one of the ones that got the death penalty, man. The man was 2 years to the door, man.
Who was this?
Ricky Factor. He's all over here with the homicide Beaumont stuff.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you real quick why you brought that up. It's the documentary on the soldiers of Aryan culture that was on the Killer Chronicles YouTube channel. Did you watch that?
Yeah.
Eventually, what I would like to do is have you on and play that episode, and as it's playing and he's talking about the episode, like I would like to react to it with you, that because you are that. Was all of it pretty on point what you watched?
Yeah, for the most part, yeah. Chris Kramer is one of the other ones involved in that. That's a crazy face. He's a fucking one of the best dudes out. He was my cellie. We was just finishing the Smooth program, and I went to a Macquarie, and he went to Beaumont. That's when all that shit allegedly happened. You know what I mean? Ricky was 2 years to the door, man, and got caught up in that stuff, and they wound up giving me the death penalty, man. And that's what I'm saying, man. You get caught up in this lifestyle, and you forget about the streets, man. Like after you're in there for 5 years, like that's your life, man. This group, these brothers, that's your life, man. And I'm not saying nothing bad about it, because this car has never let me down in 17 years. Like that's the best brothers I could have asked for, man. Like they've always had that there for you, and to have that feel that you got that many gangster dudes behind you, there's no feeling like it, man. And that whole situation right there is what sent me to ADX.
What was that?
Those murders at Beaumont. I wasn't even at Beaumont when this took place. What happened was they went to court and stuff for those homicides down there. Somebody dropped a kite, and if you don't know what drop a kite is, giving the police a letter. Gave the police a letter saying, hey, if you give these dudes the death penalties, everybody's gonna start hitting cops, COs. They took that so serious, man. I'm at Beaumont on the yard, me and I got 4 bros there, and we're all in the same unit. They came to our door at 4 o'clock count. They lock you in at 4 o'clock count to count you. They come to our door at 4 o'clock count. They have video cameras, and it's like 20 police, man. I was like, what the fuck? That's like, so they take us to the hole. We're in the hole one night, and they transeg us. I mean, send you to another spot, all to Pollock. So now we all go to Pollock, and they took us off every yard in the BOP, all mediums and everything, and locked us all down and changed us to a disruptive group, which is disruptive group. There's only 6 in the Fed. It's us, the Black Hand, which is Mexican Mafia, Texas Syndicates, Texas Mafia, and BGF, Black Guerrilla Family. Those are the 6 disruptive groups. Anything other than that, all your other white groups and stuff, Bloods, Crips, stuff like that, are STGs.
What about the AB?
Oh yeah, California AB, they're one too. I thought I said that. They're disruptive. Washington is over everything you do. Like You got to take piss tests every month, like they're on you. You can't go to no medium yards. You can only walk with USPs. Anybody that's a disruptive group is only walking USPs.
What's your life like today, man? Like, as far as being in a halfway house, like how restricted is your movements and what are you allowed to do?
I'm out. Like today, I walked like 4 miles to go to this appointment for anger management stuff. I'm trying to take classes and stuff like that, better myself in any type of anger management and stuff like that. But you're for free. I wear this ankle monitor and they just track where you're going. But if I wanted to walk out the door right now and leave, I could. But I mean, like if you wanted to leave and run or something. I went to ADX behind that right there because they said that they sent me and my bro Kenny, we both went to ADX saying that we had too much influence in the group and saying that we would have people hit the COs and stuff. It's why they went to ADX. So yes, on the comments it said yes, I for real been to the ADX and I know USP there. I've been there too. But I was really at ADX, yes.
Yeah, it's crazy you got to say that, but
yeah, people act like you're at the USP and you're gonna claim ADX. No, man, I'm not trying to do that. I know what's what. I've been all over this system. I've been to ADX, man, and I'm not gonna come on here and make up some lying ass story.
Please let me know in the comments if you guys would like us to watch the Killer Chronicles documentary about SAC and also react to it. Please drop it in the comments if that's something you want to see. You be down to do that?
Yeah, man. Anything like I'm trying to go live on TikTok, man. I'll answer any questions you want to know about me. Anything with my recovery, with when I was a junkie, like the things I went through in life, any type of prison stuff. And I'm trying to get encouragement too. Like if y'all can give me pointers and advice on what I need to do in life, like what I need to be a citizen and be successful and stuff. Like I'm not trying to get paid off nothing, man. I'm just trying to really be better and help anybody that I can help and help me at the same time, man. That's it, man. But I'll have him put my TikTok in here, man. If y'all could support me, be highly appreciated, man. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for all the positive support and stuff, man. It goes a long ways, man. And all the hate ones, I even appreciate that, man. Like some of that shit's funny to me, man. But
yeah. And like I said, please let me know in the comments if the reaction to the Killer Chronicles video is something y'all would want to see. I'm definitely going to be bringing him back on, and this is the kind of content that I cover on this channel. So please, it's a new channel just starting out. Hit that subscribe button for me and turn those post notifications on. So every time I do drop an episode, you can hear it first. And with that, this is DOC TV, and we're out.